Whispers versus screams. Whispers versus screams. Whisper versus screams. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a terrific day. It's Dr. B here, your health coach for 2022. I hope your January's off to a rockin' start. Whispers versus screams. Whispers versus screams. What are we talking about here? I don't know if you've ever experienced this in your life where you've had a message come to you. It's very subtle. Doesn't seem like a big deal. And then all of a sudden, little bit by little bit, you keep hearing it, and then bam, and something happens to grab your attention. Think about how busy modern life is, how stressful it is. We're just kind of bouncing around from, commitment to commitment, thing to thing, event, and going, and then all of a sudden, our head hits the pillow, we fall asleep, we wake up and do it all over again. Most of us are just on autopilot. Most of us aren't awake. Let's face it. Let's be honest and real. And we're making decisions unconsciously. I know with my kids, I try to whisper some things to get it done. Sometimes they don't listen. What ends up happening? I have to raise my voice. I didn't say scream, but I probably am. No, I am. But the deal is that I needed to get their attention. Where at in your life is this showing up? In our office, we call it a body signal. Have you ever experienced a little ache, a little pain? Didn't seem to be that big a deal. You're really too busy to address it. It was kind of like a whisper in the body. Didn't seem like a big deal. It might have went on for a day. It might have went on for 2 days, a week, maybe a month, a few months, a year. Didn't seem like a big deal. And the next thing you know, you're putting on your sock, you're picking up a piece of paper off the ground, and then bam, your body starts to scream at you and put you in the ER. How many times have I heard that story with patients in the office? That little toothache didn't seem like a big deal. Then bam, tooth falls out. And that chest pain didn't seem like a big deal at a time. And then we're in the ER because we're having a heart attack. So what I'm going to have you consider is listen to the whispers of your body. When you're awake and you're conscious to what's going on in the body, when you're listening to what's going on in the body, you can make better decisions that is going to align with your health and wellness goals. But if you ignore those whispers eventually, they're trying to get your attention, and eventually it's going to be a big alarm, and it's going to be a big siren, and it's going to be screaming at you. And if we ignore the whispers, what do you think? Is it going to take more time, money, and energy to address it when it becomes a scream? Yeah, probably. So look, health and wellness, it's not about being perfect. It's about progress. And one of the ways that your body is trying to communicate, your very intelligent body is trying to communicate to you each and every day, are through these signals. And if those signals start to build up, it is a precursor to let you know that there's some sort of stressor that your body is unable to adapt to. And then if we ignore it, then it becomes so loud it becomes a scream, ultimately causing more time, money, and energy to fix. And not only interrupting your life, but interrupting everyone's life around you. We know that, whether it's at home, it's with the family, it's with work, so on and so forth. Hello, Angelique. Thanks for tuning in. So tonight's topic is about screams and whispers. So, a little bit of ache, a little bit of indigestion may not seem like a big deal when it comes to your digestive tract, but if you let that go on, what else is it going to lead to? It's going to be a bigger problem down the road. It may not seem like a big deal that your body's tired, but you keep pushing. But eventually it's going to lead to exhaustion, and then all of a sudden you're going to wind up with a cold. So the deal is, listen to the whispers of the body so you don't have to experience the screams. And if you're not noticing any whispers, then chances are your habits throughout the day, the way you eat, the way you move, the way you think, you're making some good choices, and your body's able to adapt to the day-to-day stressors. So remember, health and wellness, it's about making simple choices every single day that help lead to our optimal health outcomes, to prevent the screams, to keep the whispers away, so we don't have to experience more pain. Look, I look forward to being your health and wellness coach for 2022. Remember, there's an I in illness and a we in wellness. I appreciate you checking in tonight. Always love it. Drop a little heart. Drop a comment below if you got something from these talks. Absolutely love to hear from you. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.